Right now, Republicans are so concerned with a potential blue wave in the 2026 midterms that the Trump team is pushing for Governor Greg Abbott of Texas to call a special session specifically to redistrict Texas's congressional districts. Now, what this means is that the Texas state legislature would come back for a special session to redraw Texas's congressional districts to give Republicans more seats and more of a House majority going into the 2026 midterms. This actually isn't the first time that they've tried to do this. In 2003, they did it when Tom DeLay was the Republican Speaker of the House, a Republican from Texas, and they redrew Texas's congressional maps to give Republicans a substantially larger majority. And the Texas Democratic Party has never been able to really recoup the seats that they lost from that redistricting. And now Texas Republicans are poised to do the exact same thing again going into this midterm cycle. Now, Governor Abbott hasn't confirmed that he's going to call a special session specifically to address this point, but he has confirmed that he will be calling a special session for other reasons. It's unsure if this is going to be one of them, even though it's something that the Trump team clearly wants, because a lot of Texas Republicans are concerned that if they go through with this, it will actually hurt the Texas Republican Party because there are certain seats that would actually become more Democratic and could be drawn out, which means some Republicans could lose their seats in Congress. If I had to predict what they're going to do, I would say that they're likely going to go after two of the South Texas congressional delegation seats, Congressman Vicente Gonzalez and Congressman Henry Cuellar, who, for his own lack of a better word, is surrounded by controversy. But both of these Democrats have held seats that have long been desired by Republicans. So if the Texas legislature were to come back into session to redraw these congressional districts, it's highly likely that they would redraw these two South Texas seats to be even more winnable for Republicans. But the message here is pretty clear. Republicans aren't confident that they're going to be able to maintain a majority in the House of Representatives without doing a couple of different tricks. Some Democrats have their own ideas about how we can counteract this, including a Democrat who could be affected by this, my good friend Isaiah Martin, who's running for a congressional district here in Houston. He thinks that Democrats in states like California and New York should actually gerrymander Republicans back and that they should draw out Republican districts to make sure that Republicans have no possibility of taking back the House of Representatives.
Instead of talking so much about how ridiculous and insane the Republicans are, I think we should be talking about how we can stop them. And that's saying to states like California and states like New York that have independent redistricting committees that are effectively were created with the best of intentions to stop partisan gerrymandering. It's understanding that Republicans are not following the imaginary set of rules that we create for ourselves. We are containing ourselves to a playbook that Republicans do not follow. You think that Ron DeSantis is out there giving away seats to Democrats just because? You think that the North Carolina legislature is doing that for us? No. So I think that we have to go forward in these states and say, look, we need to say, look, we want to ban partisan gerrymandering, but we got the population advantage within our states. Let's get rid of that. Gerrymander Republicans the same way they do us. We'll be able to pick up 15 to 20 seats. And when we do that, the Republicans will never be able to win the House effectively again.
You want to actually have a shot at taking back the House of Representatives, then you got to vote with us Democrats to ban partisan gerrymandering. Could it work? I don't know, but I do know that it's something that not many Democrats have proposed and not many are probably thinking about. What do you think about this idea?